AITA for telling my in-laws the real reason I ended my engagement to their son. My fiance had been seeing his ex the entire time we were engaged. When I called off the engagement, his parents demanded to know why. He told them I'd had cold feet. I told them the truth. We were engaged for 14 months. He proposed on my birthday with a ring I had once pointed at in a shop window and he had quietly memorized. I said yes, and I meant it completely. I found out 11 months into the engagement. We had been looking at wedding venues, and I needed our joint bank account statements to show a financial summary to one venue that required a deposit. He had left his laptop open. I clicked on the bank statement tab. On the list of recent transactions, there was a charge from a hotel 2 towns over, a hotel neither of us had any reason to visit, dated the previous weekend. He had told me he was with friends that weekend. I did not address it immediately. I started paying closer attention. Over the following 3 weeks, I found enough to be certain. He was seeing his ex. They had been in contact since shortly after we got engaged. The nature of that contact was, based on what I found, not ambiguous. I ended the engagement. I gave him back the ring and I explained why. He cried. He said it had been a mistake and it was over. I said I understood and it didn't change anything. His parents called me the following day to ask what had happened. His father in particular was upset. We had a warm relationship. He had been openly happy about the engagement. My ex had told them I'd got cold feet and wasn't ready for commitment. His mother left me a voicemail saying she hoped I'd be honest with myself about running away from good things. It was not an aggressive message, but it was based on a lie her son had told her. I called her back. I told her what I had found. I was factual and I was not unkind, but I was clear. She was very quiet. Then she said she was sorry. She said she was sorry on behalf of her whole family. My ex called me that evening furious. He said I had humiliated him in front of his parents and I had no right to share private information about his life. Am I the asshole? Update, 4 months later. My ex and his ex are now publicly together. They announced it 2 months after our engagement ended, which does its own maths. His mother has contacted me twice since the phone call. The first time was to apologize properly, not on behalf of the family but for herself specifically. She said she had asked her son directly and he had not denied what I had told her. She said she didn't know how to hold it. I said I understood that. The second time she contacted me was to ask, very carefully and without pressure, if I was okay. I said I was getting there. That is the truth. I do not regret telling her. She left me a voicemail based on a lie her son had told her and she deserved the truth. He was the one who chose to tell that lie. I am not responsible for the consequences of his choices. The ring is gone. I sold it 3 weeks after the engagement ended, and I took the money and booked a week in Japan that I had always talked about doing and never done. I went alone. It was one of the best things I have ever done for myself. I came home and I felt, for the first time in over a year, entirely like myself. NTA or ITA, did she deserve the truth? Comment below.